I became personally attached to the Logan effect through my own story. I myself had a liver transplant 10 years ago, so I know what it's like to be on the opposite side of that. That cause there, waiting for a phone call for an organs. They rarely come. Many people die waiting on that list. And I would have never thought that, in another 10 years, I'd be sitting here on this list again, waiting for a different organ, which is now a kidney, and really just feeling like, it's such a lack of hope, because unless you're in the organ donation world, not many know that there's very few donors, very few people will even get on the list, because there's such a shortage that to even put you on the list is kind of giving people false hope. And there's not really much that we can do sitting here on this list. Really, it took what Logan and his family did. Like, hope is, you're hoping to get a call, you're hoping your organ's gonna work. It's just such the definition of waiting for an organ. And so that's what he's given me. It's what his family continues to give to me and so many other thousands of Canadians waiting on the transplant list. Green Shirt Day is I feel like it's the day that maybe families will touch base, maybe gather around if they haven't signed their donor cards or talked to it before. And they'll really start having those conversations, as the Boulet said, at the dinner table, just make it common table talk. Everybody sign the donor cards there. It'll just be something that's now incorporated into, your wishes. If I didn't have my liver 10 years ago, it's funny, I wouldn't have been there to create the memorial pieces, to do the Humboldt Strong posters. It's so weird how our lives intertwine with those things, and how I'm here sitting talking about this effect now, and that would have never happened had I not had a donor before. And so I just hope maybe in another 10 years, this won't have to happen. Green Shirt Day will be more of a memory of, wow, this is what started it. When people talk about, wow, Canada and their donation rates, it's insane. How did they get there? And, they're going to reference this day. They're going to remember this time 1 year later, and everything that the Boulets did and Logan did. So we're here for such a short time on this earth. I feel like there's no one here that will be able to really tell your story long after you're gone. I feel like what a gift to give people. It's not monetary. You don't have to do anything but literally tell your family, sign a card, sign up online maybe in March of 2020. Thank you to the Boulets and Logan. Thank you so much for what you've done for the cause. All of us sitting on the list will not forget or take for granted what you've done with your family. So thank you.